Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Is there aught you require?
Learn your place, pawn.
It's been a hard day.
All I had to do is work now.
Life's been
I'm
pretty
tired.
fine.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Death comes for me next.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site. Twould be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
I'd sooner be home.
Sets my thoughts.
Every minute of this
Everyone's as
existence
tired
is
as I
torment.
am.
Time for you to get to work.
Myself to do much in this area.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Not ruins your day by getting cut open.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap over all that post.
Must the wind blow my fur?
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Not a chance. This is unacceptable.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Holders, barrels, and the like make effective weapons, never combatant. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to it.
Are you unharmed?
Get chase! Make ready. You move to intercept.
Consign it!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a foul curse, but worry not.
creature escaped. Oi, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. That is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a Rift Stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flat, buy the curative or have a bit of green one. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. There are oft items to be scavenged. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable... Where do you think you'll go? Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but...
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
The people here are evacuated. The people here are. There are more who can. It seems the rain. The people here are. There are more who can yet be saved. It seems the rain has abated.
The people here are
The people here are evacuated and safe. For the moment.
There are more who can.
The people. There are more. It seems the rain.
Former arisen. Danger might lurk. A fine show. Very well. Former arisen. Danger might lurk. A fine show. Very well. I'd fain lead. The people here are. There are more who can. It seems the rain has. Former arisen. A danger might lurk anywhere. Where every shadow, and mind the ceiling. pawns are known as Crossers of the Rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the Rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then? Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
How to spend the night. Aaron, under the stars.
Not my kind of place, this.
So, my only object is to live to a ripe old age.
Well met.
Another day. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale. always have a warm welcome for a customer. Much obliged. Fancy a gander? I've fine
tired.
goods for sale.
I'd kip just about anywhere.
Why? My knees have been...
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
This ladder looks...
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it.
Hope to see you again ere long.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock, and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
I must have let the captain see my nails.
This looks as good as such worn out.
Isn't easy
Nodding
keeping
off,
the
all right.
groceries
Stick our
stocked
head
these
where it will
days.
get cut off.
Now I've gone and stepped.
Are you so eager to chat with me? I thought we did enough of that on the road. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
My patience wears a little thinner each passing year.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
If you're playing Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long. Townspeople depend on me.
How to spend the night? In a tavern? Under the stars? This is the only way to live, free as a bird.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
Fancy a gander? Goods for sale.
Our errand is nearly done, and not a moment too soon.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
I suppose 'tis so. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
So, we finally arrived.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
Where ought we to begin our search? The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials. and I happen to know where they can be found. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Methinks we've earned a brief repose. What say you, Arisen? The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials. It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for me yet? Well, you best get to it then.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Now I've gone and stepped in it.
This looks as good a place as any.
Now, I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see. Me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
I want to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
That's everything on the list. What say we lighten our packs by delivering it all to Sir Marcus? Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. Now that we've delivered the items on the list, I suppose we ought to report back to Sir Geoffrey. Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
These armors seen better days.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me. Must hold out.
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied, and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
Well said.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
I've just had a thought. Ought we not add an archer to our ranks?
There are other choices if we seek an ally who can attack at range.
How am I meant to slay the beasts if I cannot strike them? Get down here, feathered fiends! Who are you? Have you come to aid me? I see. You feel an unreal someone to watch my back, right?
You must wait. I'll save you.
All this fuss over a moment's caution. It shan't happen again.
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back. But I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
We report back now.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best travelled?
Do we decide based on our experience or trust to our instincts? Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. I hope I can count on you in a scrape. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a... sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate.
Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your...
Pitiable arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Why not buy your wares here today, sir? Pleasure doing business with...
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
I'm unsure how best
Make haste! Get yourselves to safety!
Pray! Send help!
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
How might I aid you, sir?
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You do that? Suppose there's no harm in that. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Ruiner's Apothecary here in Mel.
Hello again, sir. Say, have... Oh, well, if you do...
Ah, well... Matt, here for some fruit.
Always a pleasure.
Ah, well...
Matt, here for some fruit. Do come again.
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
Let's have a look then.
Falling. I can't live with myself.
Would that I could spend all
Made my legs
day.
ache of fright.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd go stronger someday. Having said that...
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any... If there is aught you wish to know, 'tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. 'Tis a vocation for those... I am a fighter myself. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more of you.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
What say we gather some information?
What am I to do? He really... He ought to have returned by now. This time I went looking for. This place might be his. Get forward to the...
Trust in yourself as I trust in you! I say...
Show them what for!
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Look, Master! Goblin!
We have no means of escaping the enemy's weakness.
I'll turn you into a pit cushion! Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early gripping gets the worm, as they say.
Nicely done.
Think nothing of it.
Splendid. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a minute. We've found it, Arisen.
Got to fix this up proper.
What am I to do?
I shan't resist.
You really ought to have returned.
What could yon chest be hiding?
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit rubberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper-like, I'll bet.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it.
Got to fix this up proper.
Boy, where do you think you're going? Our destination?
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep got this.
Cannot be too careful.
This cannot be.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
If you're playing Arisen in search of preferable treatment,
The best quality is sold now.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I am sorry.
Cannot help you. Is anyone else available?
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment.
Now, there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Truly?
ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected. Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Tis a bit early to thank me. The enemy yet remains. Well done.
I'm coming, Master!
A measure of haste would not go with this. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Speaking of which, look how many women we count among our number.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Oi, where do you think you're going?
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Keep on like that. Done it. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Tis views such as this that make a journey worthwhile.
'Twould be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
Tis as you say.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
This is rather thrilling.
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
A splendid discovery.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Road water awry. Those creeks don't know pommel from point.
All my peers seem so much more.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. You're welcome to take whatever you like.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Jump in, surprise!
You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It awaits us on the road ahead.
Ensure your next attack is no less hurtful. We are to retreat then?
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped death's touch.
You have my support.
Forgive me, Arisen. I shall see to it this does not happen again.
resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
I'll gather these now.
What's this? We're trapped. Fire! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all the places.
Cyclops. Right. Be on your guard.
I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Skeletons
over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Some battles simply... I will change I cannot fault your balance.
Think nothing of it.
Lost track of time.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the... All right? Into the ox cart, then.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, it would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in a tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. I only pray my watch finishes without incident. Moments in caution.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Now this is a conundrum.
to tie my boots.
I'll go and open the chest.
I'll need to replenish my stock.
Coin's no good if you work yourself to death.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Come back any time. Well met, sir.
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road. Despite the hour. You know where to find me. No wisdom to offer. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me.